Be aware of Satan's schemes. In 2 Corinthians 2:9-11, Paul writes to remind us about staying strong and doing what's right. He talks about forgiveness and not letting the tricky schemes of Satan catch us off guard. Obedience, he says, is like doing the right thing even when it's not easy. He mentions Jesus learning obedience by going through tough times, like when he prayed, "Take this cup from me, yet not what I will, but what you will." Luke 22:42. Paul also talks about a story where someone did the right thing even though they didn't want to at first. Confronting people who are doing wrong might feel scary, but Jesus says if your friend messes up, talk to them about it and forgive them when they say sorry. It's not always easy, but it's part of following Jesus. Forgiveness is a big deal too. Paul says, don't hold grudges against Christians who say sorry. And if you need to tell someone they're wrong, it's your job to help them get back on track and be friends again when they say sorry. Remember Peter, who denied Jesus 3 times? Even though he messed up, Jesus forgave him and gave him an important job in the kingdom. It shows that saying sorry and forgiving each other is a big part of God's plan. Paul warns us not to be fooled by tricky moves from Satan. We might fall into the trap of being too strict or too relaxed. Instead, let's stick to what Jesus teaches, finding a balance between grace and doing what's right. So, as we try to do what's right and forgive, let's be careful, kind, and stay strong in following Jesus. It might be tricky, but with Jesus by our side, we can beat the tricky stuff and live in the freedom of love and grace.